Hello, this is Ryan of Happy Healthy Vegan. Just getting the live stream started here. So just one moment if you're watching live. If you're watching later on at 7:13 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, so you will know that it is live or not live for you. So Produce Not Pills, hey, you are first. Thanks for coming. Thanks for being first here on my little Monday evening live stream. So let me see, let me get a few things adjusted here and see who's with us. Hopefully you guys are getting your notifications. I notice I don't seem to have, I just got one on my phone. Cool, awesome, so it's working. It doesn't always send notifications out, at least not to me. I'm glad you guys are getting them consistently though. So we got, Produce Not Pills and Jennifer and Vegan Jerry, V Lamb, Travis. Doing good tonight, Produce. Hey, Peter, how's it going, Peter? Miriam Hernandez. Yeah, we're doing good. Actually, we're having a really strange day. We have you guys might know, we live in a really old house built in 1911, since you're asking how our day's going. And when we got the house in 2000, it had a pretty old roof. It wasn't brand new, wasn't falling apart, but here we are 20 years later, and the roof is shot. So we are... They're gone now, but roofers have been here all day yanking the old roof up, and it's crazy. It's all in pieces, kind of. Good thing it's not going to rain anytime soon. They'll be back tomorrow and the day after that. So that's what we've been dealing with today. Just going, just trying to just keep our thing together as a bunch of chaos is ensuing. So that's what's happening with us today. Let me adjust this a little bit here. All right, one second. We're using two monitors here, so you see me turning in weird angles and stuff. So that's what's been going on today, guys. So, yeah, thanks for asking. Let's see. So you guys have anything you want to say to me? Any questions? Anything like that? And let me know if you can see and hear everything, how that's working out. Hey, David. Thank you, David Bach, for your super kind, super chat tip there. Much appreciated. And let's see if you have a question for us, David. Looks like no. I just want to say hello, everyone. Well, hello to you, David. Thanks for being first. And look there, hey, you got your message on the screen here. Let me put this in the chat for you too. I'm also set up now on Streamlabs. It's like a few people like Peter Cunnington have tried, and a few others, where you can send the same thing, a super chat tip. And the cool thing about Streamlabs, I learned this from Vegan Gains, is they don't take a cut of your tips like YouTube does. So if you want to just give a donation and make sure I get all of it, there's a way to do it. And plus, if you text more than $5, I have it set up that you'll have text to speech. It'll read your super chat tip aloud using a robot voice. Plus, I think there's this cool trap beat notification. So if anyone wants to give that a go, I thank you, Peter, for testing that out with me last time. We got it working to get the music and audio all happening. So anyway, Iron Gamer has VD conceded. Has something happened? Please inform me, because I don't watch these anti-vegans. I see Klaus asking about John Venus's latest video. I have no idea. Please tell me what John Venus's latest video is all about, because I don't watch it. I don't watch what he does. So let me know what's going on. Yeah, long time no. We've been so busy, Neuron John, and I didn't know the roofers were going to come today. We just got a phone call yesterday, Sunday. Hey, can we start tomorrow? It's like, I guess so. I guess we're going to start tomorrow. So we can't really work all day till like after 5, 4 or 5 they stop. So, we're, I'm hoping to just keep doing a few live streams in between and have time to think about videos in between, but it's been really hectic here. So anyway, let's see. Should vegans be more involved in politics, like run for office like I did? I mean, only if you really want to, V. I mean, running for politics is a lot of work, and I've really learned a lot of tips along the way. And let me just kind of give you my perspective here. I learned even on a city council race, which you wouldn't think would be a big deal, like it's not like running for governor or anything like that, or Senate. It still requires a lot of money, unless you can get the support of a large organization or two that'll give you tens of thousands of dollars, if not more. Don't even think about it. I mean, maybe this isn't true what I'm saying if you live in a really small city, but like Long Beach, it's like the 6th or 7th largest city in California. You need a lot of money. I just couldn't compete with the people who are well-funded like that. So that's what I learned. If I'm going to run again, I'm going to make sure I have the support of a well-funded group. It could be a vegan organization, an environmental, some group that wants to donate a lot of money, because, I'm so glad you guys contributed to my campaign. You give me about $3,000 odd, but I can't match $50 or $100,000 campaigns, no matter how hard I work. So if you just want to do it for the experience, which I guess I got out of it at the very least, that's cool. But yeah, it's hard to compete. Let's see. People are saying John Venus is vegan again. You're kidding me. Is he just trolling? Like, why? First of all, he's not vegan. How do you like change your ethics like you change your underwear or socks, right? I mean, so is he eating vegan-like again? Is he eating plant-based again? Are you kidding, Michael? John is eating vegan again. I guess we'll have to watch it. Can you guys, like Michael or anyone, just kind of give me the 10, 15 word summary of why he is now vegan again? Like, what happened? Please share with me. I can't believe it. Yeah, Peter, yeah, he's been talking about that all the time. Our president has been blaming China and the World Health Organization for how horrible the coronavirus has ravaged the United States. It takes no responsibility himself whatsoever. Absolutely zero. Yeah. Let's see. Any other good questions here? Let's see. Let's go vegan. You thought of running for a county commissioner where you live. I was seeing how my focus is. Being vegan would be less issue than fact than that you're a tattooed punk. Hey, everyone should be represented, right? Especially now in 2020. I'm sure like about at least 50% of all people under the age of 30 have at least some kind of tattoo. So, you should be representing. Why not, and get the young people out to vote. Maybe they don't go out and vote because they see a bunch of people that look like Joe Biden and Trump running for office. But if they saw a tattooed person, a vegan too, it might inspire people to get out there, younger people to get out and vote. I'm with you, Perpetually Annoyed. If John Venus is now vegan again, I'll check that out. Yeah, there's no such thing as an ex-vegan. I said, how do you switch your morality, change your morals around, just like you change your underwear or shirts or something like that? It makes no sense. Hey, Lisa, happiest vegan on earth. What's going on? We say Nick Ocado announced he was going vegan again too, but was back to eating meat in like a week, just trying to get more views. Yeah, I'm really suspicious of people that make these videos like, oh, I'm vegan again. I'm quitting vegan. Like, what the hell? Just if you quit being vegan and you want to go vegan again, just try it without making a freaking video about it. Just go and stick it out for a week or two and see if you like it before you have to make another video while you quit a second or a third time. Just do it, Anyway, well, thanks for sharing these things with me, guys. You guys watch way more vegan or ex-vegan YouTube than I ever have in my entire life. So thanks, guys. Crazy. How's my focus? I'm looking at myself on my laptop, which has like bad resolution. And I'm looking at my other computer here and it looks good. Tell me, do I look like I'm in focus or am I a little blurry or not? And is it too bright, overexposed for you photography buffs out there? I know I'm wearing this bright white shirt in this dark room. So let me give me some technical feedback, you photography and videography minded people. How's the focus? How's the exposure? Let me know. Focus looks fine. Okay, hey Johnny, thanks for sharing that. I'm in focus. All right, good. And how's the exposure? Am I too bright here? I think it looks about right. I'm still getting used to trying to judge what my image is really showing. Let's see, a little blurry. Or maybe just back up a tiny bit. That could probably do it there. So let me know. All right, cool. I will, let's see, Ashley has an interesting long question here. Your husband and I are relatively new to veganism. We have 2 kids. The oldest is 2 years old, and she refuses to eat veggies. Should I be worried about meeting nutritional needs? Okay, so you have a vegan girl that refuses to eat veggies. Wow. Hey, I'll just tell you right now, yeah, I'm not a medical doctor or a licensed nutritionist or anything like that. So I don't want to give you any advice that's going to harm your 2-year-old baby. That's a precious thing you have there. I would try to consult a vegan medical doctor about that one. I really don't know what to tell you about that. I mean, I'll say this, when I was young, I wasn't vegan when I was a baby and all that, but I hated veggies for most of my young life, into my teens and stuff like that. So, and I turned out all right, but I'm not going to say that, that's the same thing because I wasn't vegan when I was 2 years old. So yeah, I would talk to your I would talk to a nutritionist, a doctor. If you can't find a vegan one, find one who at least isn't totally prejudiced and biased against people who don't eat dead animals. Some, like I tell you, the guy I go to, my doctor, health practitioner, he's not vegan, but he doesn't ever give me any crap or anything about it. He sees me and my results, and they speak for themselves. So I'm saying try to find someone who'll give you objective advice, not some biased nonsense. John, how much do I work out daily, weekly? Great question. I am in the process right now, thanks to advice from Tracy, the moderator, who's not here with us right now, of putting together a home gym. I've gotten pretty much all the pieces together, and the last few pieces, according to Amazon, should be arriving here tomorrow. So I'm going to be able to expand vastly what I'm able to do at home here. Because at least here in California, the gyms aren't going to be opening anytime soon. And plus, too, even though gyms are cool, and even if they were open, it's nice to have some gear here. So anyway, I work out pretty much almost every day, and it varies day to day as to what I'm doing, how long, how intense, what kind of exercise. But I try to do something almost every day, like 6 days a week or something like that. And it doesn't have to be like forever. It's often like 30, 40 minutes. Before I was crazy, I would just go to the gym pretty much twice a week for like 2 hours, maybe get a run in between or something like that. Now I try to do something pretty much every day. And it varies. But I'll be making a video probably this week showing you guys what I was able to create here at home. Hey, Brace Lover. Hey, thanks for joining in here. And Peter donated on Streamlabs, which I was letting you guys know. If you leave a super chat tip on Streamlabs, not only does it make a super chat tip that I'll see and play across the screen here for y'all. You guys did hear that ding, right? When Peter donated, let me know that you heard Peter's ding, because I had to tweak a few things last time. I want to make sure they're still set. But yeah, they don't take any cut. YouTube doesn't take a cut out of that. Streamlabs doesn't take a cut. But yeah, YouTube takes a cut out of normal YouTube tips. So what did Race Lover say? You can pack a lot of veggies and nutrients in a delicious smoothie that can make taste many different ways. Okay, there's some good tips there. And let me see one thing here I may have missed here. 1 second, guys. Let's see. So I missed Peter's whole question here. So Peter was saying, we are having a province election here where he lives in British Columbia, Canada, where I really, really been wanting to go for most of my life, for that matter. And in one of the candidates, and none of the candidates except for one independent is actually a vegan. Well, that's pretty impressive to have a vegan. Remember, there were only like 3% of the population. So even though he has probably no chance of winning, that's who I voted for. Awesome. Good. Hopefully I picked up a little bit of the vegan vote here too. And in my race, that's long over for me. It's still going on for the top 2 vote getters from the March runoff that I was in. But anyway, cool. Let's see, Michael, you have your home gym too. Yeah, it just makes sense. It's a long process. I had 2 cars, and I'm very fortunate here in Long Beach. Hardly anyone has a 2-car garage, but that's what we got here. So I had 2 cars in the garage for a long time. And I only really need 1 car. Angie doesn't drive, so I finally sold my old Mercedes-Benz, my 1981 300D. Sold it to a friend that I used to play basketball with before COVID. So anyway, he bought it like week before last. So sell the car so I can get half the garage free. Then have the power washer guy come and just spray the entire garage, get rid of like 20, 30 years of oil and grime and dust and dirt. Then step 3, start putting stuff in. You guys must know now, if you're trying to build a home gym right now, especially one with weights like barbells and all that, it's hard to find like iron or bumper weights right now. They're in short supply. Everyone's putting home like more than normal times, like compared to demand a year ago. Demand is like through the roof for gym equipment. So I had to like go to like Dick's Sporting Goods and like refresh my search like 5-10 times a day. And finally a few days ago, I think it was Sunday night around 11 p.m., right before midnight, they had my weight set there, the 300-pound weight set with an Olympic barbell. So I said bye now and drove like 20 odd miles to the Dick's that had it at Dick's Sporting Goods. So not sponsor or anything like that, but that's Yeah, that's how I did it. And I've seen people that bought this same exact weight set I got for 250 bucks. I see them selling it for 500-600 bucks on like Craigslist and Facebook and stuff like that. So it really sucks what people are doing. They're making it even worse of a situation. But yeah, it's kind of tough right now. I'll throw that out there. If you're trying to put one together, it's a little more work or effort to find certain pieces of gear right now. Hey Sarah, how's it going? My favorite Cocteau Twins fan is watching. And I've been so busy with so many things going on right now. Naranjan with the roofing going on here, with the gym equipment. My mom's been bugging me every day. She's having trouble with the internet connection. I just drove out there Saturday to try to help her fix it, and it's busted. She needs a new modem. Still bugging me. Anyway, I've not made any iPhone purchases yet. I know we're gonna get Angie one of the new ones. She's the videographer of the vlogs and the photographer of the food. She's definitely gonna get the new one, the Pro. Let's see. Yeah, Race. I've been making so many jokes around here with Angie about Dick's Sporting Goods. Like, yeah, I'll grab my phone, like, oh, got to go find Dick's. Got to check Dick's on the internet, you know. That's what I've been doing, the dumb jokes I've been doing for about a week or so until I finally found my weight set online. Let's see. Hitlow? I've been playing the guitar. I don't know. I forgot what age this is, but I started somewhere around maybe like third grade or something like that, second or third grade. My mom got me actually this really weird red looking guitar here. It's not even fully stringed right now. I just saved it. It's a really cheap guitar, but it's my first instrument, so I'm going to keep it. It's really light, so I put it on the wall here because it has no chance of pulling the anchor that holds the guitar up, the stand down. Anyway, yeah. Let's see, Race Lover. Funny thing, the owner of Dick's Sporting Goods is Tom. Are you kidding? Wonder why they named it Dick's Sporting Goods, and that's crazy. Yes, this is still a family-friendly live stream. We're talking about Dick's Sporting Goods. Get your mind out of the gutter there, Travis. Let's see. Blacklit used to buy all your weights sets from Dick's until the price of steel went up. Yeah, things have shot up. But here's the one I got, the 300-pound weight set with a 45-pound barbell, Olympic-sized barbell, is $249. There's nothing around. I've scoured Amazon. I've scoured every sporting goods site. I've looked like on Craigslist. This is the best deal going on. Apparently, this weight set I bought for $249 may have been like $210 or $20, like before COVID maybe, but still, that's not much of a gouge. A lot of these gouges, I'm telling you, people are buying what I bought for $250 and selling it for more than double that on Craigslist and Facebook. You know, I'm going scrolling through. I say, oh, that's exactly what I got there, brand new in the box, and they're selling it for double. So I'm just saying, yeah, there's still some decent deals to be found at Dick's, at least for what I found for the weight set. If you buy individual ones, I wasn't pricing those out. But yeah, I'm gonna make a video showing the home gym that I'm putting together for me and Angie here. Ordered some battle ropes. They'll be coming tomorrow with my squat rack tomorrow. That's when the gym's really gonna come together, when I get those two pieces in here and build them and put them up and get everything going. I got the bench there today. Yeah. Cool. Let me get some water here, guys. Let's see. Let Go. Oh, I haven't heard of that. It sounds like is that a place where people sell stuff? Hence the name Let Go. Let's see, Peter. What is that? What are you just buy some milk bottles and fill them with sand? Yeah, I don't have any milk bottles, so I mean, I've had weights here before. I bought all this stuff too. I had a couple dumbbells, but I'm kind of limited what I could do with a 30 and a 20-pound dumbbell, just what I randomly had left over here over the years. You can do body weight exercises. And I got one of those things that's like it's got like chains in the middle, like a band thing. I found that in the garage like a few weeks ago, so I've been working with that for a while. So that's stuff we can do here. But yeah, I'm excited to be able to do a lot of the exercises at the gym doing them at home, exercises that were really like instrumental in me being able to slam dunk. You know, I just can't walk out there and slam dunk. No training. It took me a long time, a lot of hard work. So be able to do deadlifts and squats, you know, landmines, stuff like that. Doing that at home is going to be amazingly cool. All right, T81, if you got to go, thanks for joining us here. And Wujita, I don't know if I said hi to you, but hello, Wujita. Let's see, Spooky, what'd you get? You got a whole power rack and Olympic bumper plates for lockdown. Cool. Yeah, I was wondering if I should get bumper or steel, and I got steel, just, you know, way cheaper. I'm never gonna like lift so much or I need to bounce the weights off my. I shouldn't do that anyway. It's a concrete floor in the jungle. But yeah, I know a lot of people are putting together something, and I'm just fortunate I had the space out there. I just had to sell a car, which helped pay for, you know, a lot of the stuff. I'm trying to keep my gym. It's like, you know, $1,000, under $1,000, something like that. You know, I sold the car for a lot more than that, which I need for my home repairs that are going on right now too. It's going to help with that. Let's see, Mimi, I should collaborate with Coldest Water Bottle, the only YouTube who actually drinks water. Yeah, that's all I drink too. Mimi, besides my smoothies, yeah, I don't drink coffee or, you know, kombucha, or yeah, rarely drink tea, like only like when I go out to an Asian restaurant. But yeah, I pretty much only drink water too. I should meet this person, this awesome person who just drinks water. M. Hearns, what is the best way to bring down PSA? Thanks. Well, PSA, what are you talking about there, M. Hearns? Ask again. I'll try to keep an eye on your question there. Okay, it's a brand of water bottles all the YouTubers use, but they don't use it. Well, I would use it. I guess I'll reach out to them. Oh, you're saying I'm the only YouTuber that actually drinks water? Yes, I really actually drink water. You're rarely going to see me having anything other than water, because I rarely have anything other than water. I'll check that out. I will reach out to them if I could find this in the chat later. God, what's their name again? Let me scroll back up maybe and see if I can remember that name. Coldest. Okay. Should be able to remember Coldest. Let's see how good my prostate PSA levels, M. Herms. I don't know anything about that. Remember, guys, I'm not a medical doctor. I wasn't trained in, like, you know, biochemistry, you know, any of that sort of thing. So I don't want to give you any medical advice, particularly about stuff I don't know about. I'll just share with you things that I'm familiar with, things that have happened to me, things I've researched. I know absolutely nothing about prostate PSA levels. Just keeping it real with you. Plant Patrol, what do I have to repair on our home? Many things. Yeah, if you joined in the first couple minutes, I shared the woes of what's going on today, and we'll continue on tomorrow and Wednesday, and hopefully be done Wednesday. We have a 109-year-old house with probably like a roof that hasn't been changed in 30 plus years. And there's leaks, there's a lot of damaged boards. So I just bit the bullet, and we're getting our roof repaired. So yeah, it's been a bunch of banging around today, removing all the old 3 layers of old tiles or shingles, I guess they're called, asphalt shingles. They got to repair a bunch of wood and put on a new cool roof. It's a newer roof technology that reflects more of the sun's energy, heat energy, back out into the atmosphere instead of trapping it on the roof and passing it down to the house. It'll keep the house cooler, more efficient. But yeah, that's what's going on. It's a really crazy repair, really expensive repair. So I'm fortunate I have the money from our car sale to help fund that. And unfortunately, our garage needs it too, and I couldn't afford to get that done. But yeah, trying to get the roof repaired before the next winter rains come, whenever that may be. I don't know if we're going to have another drought this year or not, but I just want to be prepared, because yeah, every time it rains, my bathroom leaks and it's starting to cause damage there, and there's water damage all around the house. So if you want to leave a super chat tip to help us out with that, it's one of the more expensive things. There's cool things. There's pluses and minuses of home ownership, if you want to call it that. You know, it's cool to have your own thing. You know, you're not going to get booted out from a greedy landlord or whatever, you know, but then, you know, you got to pay for everything. You know, if there's a roof problem, it's on you. You can't wait for the landlord, who may never pay for it anyway, just let you leak forever. But anyway, yeah, just that's what's going on right now. We just left the house for today. Just couldn't concentrate, get any work done. Just guys, you know, demoing the roof basically. It was crazy here. Poor cats, they hid all day. So yeah, so we went out, just did some market shopping, voted. We voted today, threw our ballots into an official California LA County ballot box, and then we came home, made a little picnic, and had lunch outside. No, Rays, no. I don't ever miss the toilet when drunk. I hardly ever get drunk. Let's see. Oh, my Fender amp. You noticed that back there. The one on the bottom is just more of a stand. It's a like a '90s solid state one, but the one on top is a Princeton Reverb. Yeah, Princeton Reverb from about 19. I think I want to say 78 or 79. I forgot. I have to look up the codes again, but it's a late 70s Princeton Reverb. If you're familiar with that style of amp, it's the one that has the push-pull circuit, which I never use because it sounds like crap. So just, other than that, Fender didn't really change the circuitry of the Princeton Reverb all that much from like the early Silverface years. So it's a late Silverface Princeton Reverb, which I love. Let's see. So what am I missing here? Stop at Trek. Do I smoke cannabis? Yes, I do from time to time. Yeah, it's not like something I need to live off of anything, but yeah, I'm not against it. I've always said, I don't understand why it shouldn't be legal. If alcohol is perfectly legal and prescription drugs are, more or less legal, why isn't a harmless thing like cannabis legal as well? I forgot where I got this shirt from. Someone sent it to me. I totally forgot, Raw 83. I don't remember anymore, so I'm sorry. I've been accumulating a lot of vegan related shirts over the past how many years it's been, that we've been doing our show. Yeah, I'm pretty open-minded about that, as you noticed there. Stop it. Yeah, I mean, yeah. I mean that's how I am. I don't consider myself like part of any political ideology, even though I get called all sorts of names. I'm just an independent thinker. I don't need people to tell me what to believe. I don't need a political party or any kind of dogma to tell me what to believe. I think things through on my own rationally because we all were born with this ability and skill to think rationally, and I try to utilize that as much as possible. And yeah. Let's go vegan. You don't smoke weed, but I smoke with me. I don't really smoke with people. I just smoke once in a while, sometimes, it's like, see a concert or something like that or whatever, or want to play a cool album or something like that. It's pretty, it's not like something I'm doing all the time. I'm not high right now, in case you're wondering. That'd be weird, huh? Guys are banging on the roof all day, smashing things, and as soon as they go, get high. It's still illegal in Canada? Damn, I thought Canada was more progressive than that. Hopefully Canada will start following what's happening, here. Not to say I want them to follow too much of what's happening here, but I think this is one issue where, like, California and a few other more progressive states got out and took a lead, and more of the it's still illegal in the United States as a whole. On the federal level, you cannot sell weed. If you're making money selling weed, like the cannabis dispensaries, you can't open up a federal bank account. It's crazy. So it's still not fully legal here, but for all practical purposes, for your average person, it's legal here. You're not going to go to jail if you got caught by the police with like a few joints or anything like that. It's totally legal. I know you can go to jail for 10 years if you get caught by police in other states, like in the South, but here it's completely fine. You can smoke pot pretty much walking down the street. Oh, weed is legal in all of Canada. Okay, cool. I forgot how it was in Canada. All right, cool. My bad there. I really didn't remember what the deal was. Yeah, so it furthers my belief what I was saying. Canada is typically more progressive than the United States is. All Canada legal. Awesome. No one should have to go to jail for smoking a joint or carrying weed on your person. It's just nonsense. It just clogs up jails with people who aren't criminals, don't need to be there. Yeah, I mean, some people that do this stuff are criminals, but the vast majority of people are smoking a joint, whatever, are just regular old people like us that don't commit crimes. That's funny, Race. Yeah, I believe too. Yeah, like I don't know why we're getting on this topic, but yeah, other harmless substances like say psilocybin mushrooms. Why I see cities I think it was at Berkeley, and was it a few others are moving to decriminalize it, which is the first step. Meaning it's not legal, but they're not going to arrest you and search you for these things. And that's the first step. Again, a very pretty much harmless substance, especially if you're doing it responsibly. I shouldn't like eat like 3 grams of mushrooms and then go driving or anything like that. It's ridiculous, just like you shouldn't, drink and drive. But yeah, other than that, yeah, it's harmless. I mean, it can take you into mental states that are kind of harrowing and crazy, but as far as like what it does to your body, non-addicting. Let's see, you microdose, Stop and Shrek, and you don't recommend microdosing. Interesting. Why is that? Curious. Okay, let's go vegan. Jail in the South, unless you got more than a gram. It's probation, pay, court, and costs. Let's see, more. The gram really isn't that much, That's kind of that's not that much. Like an ounce is a lot, but a gram is not that much weight. I mean, that's like what, a joint maybe or something like that. I can't believe I'm talking about all this weed and drug stuff tonight, but you shouldn't go to jail for having a gram on you. That's I'm glad they are cool with people who have less than a gram, but still a gram really isn't that much. Hey, Big Squirrel Nuts, how's it going? Let's see, Lizzie Liam. I have never seen The Vegan Teacher, and you want to know if I shame people for not being vegan? What would your guess be, Lazy Liam? Do I think I shame people for not being vegan? Like my most of our family pretty much is not vegan. Do you think I go up to like my mom and my cousins and my uncles and aunts and nephews and nieces and shame them for not being vegan? Do you think I go to like my longtime friends and shame them for not being vegan? And what do you think? Like when I was running for office, do you think I got on stage at like the debates and when I was running for city council here in Long Beach and shamed the entire audience for not being vegan, unless the few people that were vegan were? I mean, what do you think? What do you think? No, I don't do that. I don't shame people for not being vegan. That's a horrible way to get people to go vegan. You might want to point out what I do is point out the benefits of being vegan. That's exactly what I do. And I share that I've been vegan 10 years and nothing bad's happened to me. In fact, I'm fitter than I've ever been in my life, healthier than I've ever been in my life. And every day I can continue living healthily and animals don't need to die. And it just goes on. So no, I don't shame people for not being vegan because I wasn't always vegan. I've been vegan 10 years, but that means the vast majority of my life I wasn't vegan. I know what it's like to be raised in this culture that's very not vegan, and trying to wake people up, have them break through the conditioning and socializing that they've experienced their whole lives that involves eating meat and just using animal products without thinking about it. I know what it's like. I have compassion for these people. I'm Buddhist, by the way. It's all about having compassion, not only for animals but for people. So anyway, so any more questions here for me? I want to point out too, if you want to leave a super chat tip, I left the link there for Streamlabs. They don't take a cut of it, 0%, unlike YouTube, which takes a decent chunk. I forgot what, maybe 30-40%. You can leave a chat there, a super chat tip there, and if it's over $5, we'll hear a cool trap beat and text to speech. You'll hear it. Ooh, I heard it. Ooh, here's the text to speech. You guys hearing this, right? Let me know. Let me know if you guys heard that.
Roof Fund.
Oh, thanks, Plant Patrol. Thank you so much there for the roof fund. I appreciate that, man. That's I'll put it to there, man. The roof is a big deal. I mean, getting a roof repair is a big deal. So thank you guys. Heard it all? Awesome. Cool. Yeah, I had to tweak that last week, and I want to thank Peter for working with me, leaving some super chat tips so I can troubleshoot it. So thank you so much there. Thanks for having compassion for my roof situation, Plant Patrol. Yeah, just what happens, when you have an old house. We love this old Craftsman bungalow, but there's things that need to be repaired on, even on a newer house, like one that's not even close to 100 years old. But yeah, our roof is shot, it's leaking, boards are breaking, and it's happening right now. It happened this morning. It's going to happen the next 2 days. So our video production schedule is kind of shot. So all you might see from me for most of this week are live streams, because it's hard to work on anything. I can't record when there's a bunch of noise and hammering and mayhem. So thanks so much. Appreciate it. Not only is it expensive to produce a roof, but yeah, it takes down our place of business, which is our home, which is actually, there's pluses and minuses of turning your home into your work area, This is one of them, It's, you can't work when the roof's getting worked on. So, let's see. Hey, Mbond, yeah, doing good. Thank you. Let's see. Bobby. I don't know if by 2100. I still got to get back to my friend Plant. I guess you're not on tonight. I forgot after my last live stream. I promised I would get back to our viewer here I've been in communication with about finishing this project where we're calculating. We're doing some really basic modeling about putting in inputs like how many people are vegan now, at what rate is that percentage of the population, at least the United States here, growing vegan, and we're trying to project outward like when will 50% of the United States population be vegan. And we have a few simulations given rates of growth of what's the rate of growth of people becoming vegan. So we'll finish that up. I have the data. I just need to converse with him, assume it's a him or her, to make sure I understand it all and try to make a video about that. So we are calculating this out. I don't know if any other vegans like Mike the Vegan or anyone has ever done this, but I'm going to go with the best data I have and try to give you my prediction as to when I believe, according to these numbers, that half the American population will be vegan. It's going to take a little while. I'll give you a little head start. It's not going to happen in 10 years or anything like that, unless something really strange happens. So anyway, yeah, I agree with you, Shafi. I think the rate of people adopting veganism, or at least plant-based diets, is accelerating because, as you see here, we're moving towards it due to unsustainable farming conditions. That's one. Farming's unsustainable. The amount of greenhouse gases that are emitted from farming is unsustainable. The amount of habitat loss and rainforest destruction is unsustainable. And the fact that raising animals in close proximity, as we do in modern factory farming, is conducive for producing future pandemics. So hopefully more people will wake up and see the many reasons. Hey, Peter, all Buddhists are vegan. Thanks for the Streamlabs tip there, Peter. Thanks so much. YouTube's not getting a cut of that. No, not all. Okay, first of all, yeah, if I had to identify with any particular major religion, it would definitely be Buddhism. I've been reading Buddhism and just pretty much kind of without reading much in the past decade or so, just kind of just practicing it. I'm just doing it. I'm not really thinking about it too much. It's part of how I operate, just like being vegan. It's just something I do. I don't wake up any morning, wow, I'm vegan. Oh, it's just, it's just who I am. It's what I do. What I'm saying is, no, not all Buddhists are vegan. What's cool about Buddhism, though, there are sects of Buddhism that are pretty close to either vegan or really, really darn close to vegan. In fact, a lot of the Asian, vegetarian restaurants, which are pretty much vegan restaurants, were made for that kind of cuisine that the vegetarian, vegan Buddhist monks are used to. You'll see a lot of the monks eating at some of these restaurants around town. So I'm glad there's that vegan or plant-based element in Buddhism, because Buddhism is all about having compassion for other sentient beings. Sounds kind of familiar, huh? That's why when I found veganism, wow, it just fits in completely with my Buddhist beliefs about not harming other sentient beings. So yeah, not all Buddhists are vegan. You'll see Buddhists who eat tons of meat. I'm not sure how they rationalize that. I'd like to sit down and chat with a Buddhist that does that sometime. But yeah, not all Buddhists are vegan. But compared to pretty much any other major world religion, except for maybe Jainism, there's a higher percentage of Buddhist vegans than most other religions. And see, what's that quote there from the Buddha race? It's more important to prevent animal suffering than it is to contemplate the evils of the universe, praying in the company of priests. Yeah, I like that. Prevent animal suffering. And what's a better way to prevent animal suffering than not freaking killing them and eating them, right? So I believe, in my humble opinion, that if you really are Buddhist, you really should be vegan. I'm not to say I'm gonna like call you out or anything like that. I will question you. I'll wonder why, how you can hold the belief that you should not cause harm to animals and other sentient beings while you find it a-okay to eat animals. Given belief number one I was just talking about, that I'm not sure how they reconcile that. So if you're a non-vegan Buddhist, let me know. Comment down here or send me a message if you're watching this later. I'm kind of curious how you reconcile those two beliefs, because to me it seems like a no-brainer. Let's see. Opinionated kid. Any tips for kid vegans? Well, I mean, everything's the same as far as like what kinds of foods to eat. It's the same thing. Try to eat as many whole food plants as you can. If you want to eat some, non-whole food plants, some vegan junk food, whatever you want to call it, yeah, cool, I do too, but it's not the basis of my diet by any stretch. I guess for kids, it might be tougher as far as the social pressures, because when you're younger, I know what it's like. I know what kids are like. Any reason you give other kids to pick on you for being different, they will. I mean, it could be anything dumb. Like, say everyone's wearing white t-shirts and you're wearing a green t-shirt or whatever, they'll pick on you. If you're wearing the wrong colored shoe or the wrong brand of shoe. I remember I got crap in 6th grade for not having Nikes. They were making fun of me for not wearing Nikes. It's like, they'll find any reason. So I'm saying, if they pick on you for the fact that you're vegan or don't eat dead animals or whatever, just don't hang out with those ones. Not all kids are like that, but a lot of them just find that, the freedom, I'll pick on this guy. So just don't give them any of your attention and just bail on them. Okay, I see more advice for kids there and more Buddhist conversation there. Cool. Now I'm going to get a little more sip of water here. I'm one of the few YouTubers that really does drink pretty much all his water. Wow, who is that? Hardneck Farms? What's that? Good evening. Your first time in my live and new to our channel. Well, cool. Thanks for being new to our channel. Make sure you're subscribed. Everyone, make sure you're not only subscribed, but have that notification bell on our YouTube homepage hit as well to make sure you get notifications. I know a lot of you guys are saying that you're not getting notifications when we have new videos or live streams or make posts to our community page. So make sure you have the notification bell hit to make sure you see all our content. I assume that's why you like watching us. So thanks for joining us, and yeah, cool. I'm glad you caught one of my live streams here. I'm trying to do them more often, and like I said, this week I'll probably have more live streams than a regular week, just because it's going to be really hard for us to make videos with the roof repair going on. It just takes away like 8 productive hours out of our day, and we just have some nighttime hours. I mean, it's hard to even research anything in the day to make a video later at night because there's so much commotion and noise and banging. So you might see me for a few nights, well, except for maybe tomorrow night. Hopefully tomorrow night, the rest of the gym that I'm building in my garage, which you'll see, I'm going to make a video about this tomorrow. The squat rack arrives, and the battle ropes too. And I know I have to build out the squat rack, which I'm going to use for benching as well. So I might be out in the garage tomorrow night. We'll see how that all works out. Fingers crossed, Amazon is on time and everything. So anyway, cool. So you are subscribed and plant-based farmer and vegan. Cool. Yeah, I hear this all the time, like not from all the time, but like, this argument that if you're a farmer, you can't be vegan and blah, blah, blah. So I'm glad you're proof here of that's not, a truism by any stretch. Let's see, Middle Earthling. Well, that's a tough question then. Other than compassion, what are the main values I hold as a Buddhist? Well, just, I guess, do some Buddhist 101. Compassion is part of an overall. It's passion isn't like the ultimate goal. It's part of reaching the ultimate goal. And the ultimate goal is to be freed from the sufferings of life. That sounds kind of noble and grandiose, but one of the basic truths is, all life is suffering. There's suffering. There's this, And suffering has a very broad meaning. It could just not mean like emotional suffering, but like strife, bad things happening. Like my roof getting slowly decayed over the past 35 years into a bunch of crap that it is now. People get old and sick and die, and just there's a lot of suffering, and this life is kind of like dominated by suffering and decay and things like that. And there's no way around that. No matter what you do, what religion you are, there's no way to get around that truth about existence. See, Buddhism is more of a philosophy combined with psychology than like a traditional religion. And so the way around that is to our suffering, our emotional suffering, our personal suffering is caused by attachments to things, emotional attachments, and a clinging to things. And it's all about finding the middle path in your actions. Like, it's okay to be attached to like something or someone close to you. But you have to find the middle path. Like the opposite is like if you don't give a crap, the virtue is in the mean between two extremes. Anyone who's studied Aristotelian philosophy, Aristotle's ethics, knows exactly what I'm talking about there. So that's kind of it right there. Is learning how not to be too emotionally attached to things. Like the car I just sold, my old 1981 Mercedes-Benz 300D that I've just been sitting on for 2 years. I don't need it anymore. And it was hard for both me and Angie to come to sell it for the first year because we had so many great memories in that car. It's a beautiful car, just aesthetically gorgeous, in great condition on all levels. And it was really hard to let go of that car. We had to get rid of that attachment, that clinging to it, because there was suffering coming from that car. I still had to like maintain it. I had to pay vehicle registrations and maintenance. And it was taking up a huge spot in my garage, which I'm now turning into a gym. So I have something great that's actually working for me in my life and Angie's life, something to make us healthier and happier. So that's kind of it there. Not just giving up that emotional attachment to things that can bring sorrows and troubles. I know I'm not explaining that good, but that's kind of I'm trying to explain it in layman's terms here because I am kind of a layman. So let's see. I know I missed a lot of your questions here, guys. I got 120 people on right now, so just ask it again. If you really want to get in my face, you can always leave a super chat tip down there on that $ icon, or I just gave you the link to Streamlabs, which is also a way to get a super chat tip message at me, and one that's animated, and even it'll do text to speech if it's over $5. And best of all, they don't take a cut out of it, unlike YouTube takes a cut out of super chat tips. So you want to make sure it all goes to me and I'll see your message. That's another way to do it there. So letting you know, I'm sorry if I'm not seeing your question. Don't take it personally or anything like that. I'm just trying my best here with 120 odd people. Is soy bad? Asked Living La Vida Filias. A friend got her period after years of no period after she started consuming soy. Now I've made many videos. No, the phytoestrogens in these plants have nothing to do with the estrogens that our bodies produce. It won't make men more feminine and grow man boobs. And if you want to see who's got man boobs, go down to a sports bar and then compare that with like a vegan festival or a bunch of vegan guys hanging out, and you'll see where the man boobs are. It's not on the vegan dudes. Let's see, Plant Patrol. Yeah, I saw. Yeah, Plant Patrol. Did you want to know? Did your Streamlabs donation go through? Yeah, about when was it? About maybe 15 minutes ago. The one you sent for the roof fund. Yeah. I thanked you for that. Did you not see me do that? Plant Patrol. Yeah, thank you so much for that roof donation there. If you guys have missed out, I'm going through a major house repair right now. The roof. The 30-year-old plus roof is being replaced right now. It's really expensive, and it's just like we can't work all day because it's so noisy. I can't make videos or anything like so. Yes, I did get it. Unless you left a second one. Let me see here. I'm sorry if I missed that. Let me see. No, that was the last one I got besides Peter. Reminded me that about Buddhists and vegans there. Let's see, Steve. Yeah, I don't know why they hid your comment there, but yeah, misinformation about the soy causing man boobs. Let's see what you say. 24 years, no man boobs, testosterone levels just fine. Yeah, me too. As I showed my video from what 2018 when I got my testosterone tested. My testosterone levels at age 51 were at the levels of a guy in his late 20s. Yeah, their testosterone producing prime. I have the same levels that Joe Rogan has now through pharmaceutical intervention, through testosterone replacement therapy. Yeah, he acts like, the powerful Joe Rogan, and all that crap. And he's getting testosterone injections, so, you know, we both have the same T levels. Mine come naturally from eating plants. His come from taking drugs and acting all tough. Just saying. Anyway. Let's see. Opinionated kid platforms for meeting fellow vegans. For finding fellow kids at your age. Gosh, if you guys have any good answers here, I mean, obviously there's Facebook and things like that. It's you can meet people here, but you can't really like meet them. It's hard to like get their to chat with them and something like that. If you guys have any good tips for our kid here, that'd be awesome. And Peter left another Streamlabs tip there. Thanks, Peter. What'd you say? I have to look on my other screen here because I flashed it so quickly and the font's so tiny. I've tried so many times to make that font bigger of the message, and it's never seemed to work out. Did I hear that they're voting soon on legislation in the United Kingdom so that you can no longer call a veggie burger? Yeah, they're trying to do that here too. I know France has done that. Yeah, they can't call a veggie burger unless it came from an animal, and you can't call something milk unless it came from an animal. This is just the meat industry reacting to that. There's all these plant-based alternatives now. They don't want anyone using their words, and that's just complete nonsense. We've had before this whole rise in veggie products. There's been things like coconut milk and other things like that, and they didn't give a crap. But now that they're losing market share, losing money, or at least decreased profits, now they're all, oh, you can't use those words anymore. It's complete nonsense. They're saying it's not to protect their profits. What gets me even more pissed off about this legislation that they're all trying to pass across all these countries here is they say that they're doing it to protect the consumer, so they're not confused. Like, how stupid do they think people are? When you go buy a big thing that says soy milk on it or veggie burger, what kind of idiot thinks they're buying animal stuff? It says soy on it. It says veggie on it. I mean, it's just complete nonsense. The argument makes absolutely no sense. And there's no argument. They're just trying to protect their profits by saying consumers are so stupid that they don't know what they're buying when they buy something that says Beyond Meat or veggie burger or oat milk, or we just bought some Good Karma flaxseed milk today at the market. So stupid. Yeah, I've seen all that stuff. Yeah, veggie burger isn't confusing to anyone. I don't care what your IQ is. When you're buying a veggie burger or Beyond Burger, oat milk, almond milk. How dumb do they think people are? I mean, really, come on. No, it's not because carnists are too lazy to read the ingredient label. I mean, they know when they go to the market and you see oat milk or almond milk. I mean, duh, who thinks they're getting cow's milk? I mean, it's like buying cow's milk and expecting it to be oat milk. I mean, no one does that because no one's that dumb. All right, let me get some more water here. That's my tip here, to always stay hydrated. I wonder what's going to be for dinner tonight. I'm starting to feel it a little bit here. Again, I got 126 people on right now, so if I'm not seeing your question, you can ask it again or leave me a super chat tip down there with the $, or that link there I left for Streamlabs, which I recently got set up. They don't take any cut, unlike YouTube, who does. So either way, ooh, I just heard it there. Ooh, this is a cool one too. This is where we do text to speech. So let's check this one out here. All right, it's coming. I just heard it.
Thank you for promoting veganism. I like Angie's and your positivity. Although I wish we could see more of your life struggles. I cannot wait to see when animals are not abused and killed.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much, Sprained Ankle. Yes, we try our best to more or less remain positive. It can be really tough, being vegan, it's a non-vegan world, all the anti-vegans that make dumb videos, trashing us how we've aged 5 years over the past 5 years or whatever nonsense they try to make up. And the state of the world is a bit, unstable right now. So we try our best to remain positive. And yeah, I guess we don't make too many videos about our life struggles. I guess that's kind of what our vlogs are for, but we don't show too much of life struggle in those, but maybe we will. Oh, we'll get another one. We got another super chat tip here. Wow. All right, cool. I'm digging the trap beat here. Let's see. Let's listen.
What's the most effective way to turn someone vegan?
Okay, cool. But let me finish up sprained ankles question there. And yeah, I'm with you. I'm totally waiting for the day when we'll get at least half of Americans, assuming you're American here in the United States, to be, eating diets that don't involve killing animals. And I'm going to make a video soon showing you our projections, our mathematical modeling as to when I think that's going to be based on the best data we got. So let's see. I can't pronounce your question here, but we heard it all. What's the most effective? I want to thank you guys too for the super chat tips on Streamlabs. Like I said, they don't take a cent, unlike YouTube, which takes a pretty healthy percentage. That's why I switched over. I saw Vegan Gains doing this. I go, whoa, he's got it figured out. He's smart. He's a smart dude. What's the most effective way to turn someone vegan? There is no one correct or best way. You could do it completely the best way imaginable, and it might not make any effect. First of all, they have to be ready to go vegan in some way. They might not even know it, but something subconsciously, they might feel guilty when they see, like, a bunch of steaks in the meat department or a bunch of fish hanging in a seafood department, whatever. They have to be kind of primed and ready. And barring that, I mean, you want to, actually, in addition to that, you want to try to meet them where they're at. If they're more bothered by animal morality and ethics issues, let them know more about the cruelty of, say, factory farming and how you can go vegan and bypass all that and be really healthy. If they are sick, maybe they want to improve their some disease or condition they have that's probably caused by eating too many animal products. Approach them from the health aspect. If they're concerned about the environment, like a Greta Thunberg type, show them how animal agriculture is the worst thing humans have ever created as far as destroying our planet goes. I mean, animal agriculture is the number one source of habitat loss, species extinction, rainforest destruction, and not to mention the number one cause of greenhouse gas emissions, more than all of transportation combined. So what I'm saying is meet them where they're at and give them the information or refer them to the proper documentaries. If they're an athlete, they don't care about all that other stuff I talked about. They think it's a bunch of nonsense. Show them Game Changers. Maybe they just want to get a better diet for them so they can recover better, perform better. Meet them where they're at. But don't ever be preachy and don't be a dick to them. Unless they're being a dick to you, then you have free reign to be a dick back to them, I guess. But don't be a dick to them first, at least. So hopefully you like that advice. Did I see the Joe Rogan and Paul Saladino podcast? Has Saladino been on Rogan before? Is this new? Because I've made videos about Saladino before, but I can't say I remember seeing him sitting on the set of Joe Rogan. So Plant Patrol, let me know if that's something new. If so, I'll make a video about that. Obviously, that's my wheelhouse, right? Joe Rogan, anti-vegan nonsense. I even have a playlist that I made on our YouTube homepage. He was on Rogan. So is it recent? How, roughly, how recently? Like in the past day or two, the past week or two? I didn't hear about that till right now. So yeah, give me your ballpark, guys, of how recently. Let's see, Purple Paint. Yeah, I get bothered when pro-animal product myths are mentioned in the media. Yeah, totally. You need to have milk to build strong bones, or even when you're watching stuff like Survivor. That's what we've been binging on during this whole COVID thing. Watching past seasons of Survivor and seeing people, oh man, I really gotta go hunt that animal, eat that chicken so I can get my protein. Dude, they just gave you a huge bag of beans. What more do you need? I mean, you don't need that chicken for protein. Just eat some more freaking beans. You're not gonna get protein deficiency in 39 days or anything like that. That's just ridiculous. So stupid stuff like that. I know they're hungry, but you don't need protein. You need carbohydrates for all that energy that they're spinning out there, all the swimming and running and all those challenges. So yeah. Corbin wants to know what exactly do I not like about me. Well, let me see what they're saying about Joe Rogan. Let's see. I kind of missed exactly. I'll get back to the meat. Oh, what Professor Ciceri just made a super chat tip there. Thank you. Can I make a video debunking regenerative grazing, regenerative agriculture. Sorry, I don't have Streamlab profile yet. Do you even have to make a profile in Streamlab? I thought you just like, I guess it stores your payment information. Maybe that's what the profile. I thought you could just create one on the fly. But anyway, regenerative agriculture. I should make a video about that. I haven't touched upon it too much, but I know the carnists and meat lovers like to bring that up, and it's still like it's still thinking like this. Is there enough land on this planet Earth, this one planet we have, to do this regenerative agriculture? Because no, we don't. It's kind of like the whole myth of like grass-fed beef, free range, all that stuff. You would need multiple Earths to feed just like half of the planet. You just can't do that. Factory farming is extremely efficient at some things. That is, producing the most amount of animals on the least amount of land, using the least amount of resources. So it is good for that. I'm not saying it's good, but there's just no way. It's a dream for rich people in an upper middle class. It can never be scaled to feed the vast of humanity. So if rich carnivore guys want to do that, all right, cool. It's better for the environment, so animals are dying. But if it makes them feel better, I guess that's cool. Whatever. But it's an absolutely unscalable, impractical idea that you can use to replace factory farming. There's just no land. What are you gonna do? Like just remove the whole Midwest, kick all the people out of Iowa, Nebraska, and whatever, and just let the cows roam there? No, it's not gonna happen. We've built up everywhere. Maybe we could have Elon Musk build another planet or something like that, and geoengineer it to have a atmosphere that's compatible for cows and what have you, but and growing plants. But again, that's going to take a long time. It's completely an impractical dream. It's a fantasy that only a few elite people can do. Corbin is asking earlier, what don't I like about meat? Well, first thing I don't like about meat is that it involves killing animals. What do you think about that? I mean, why would I'm just saying, for me, this is kind of a rhetorical question, but me personally, I find it nonsensical to choose a lifestyle that involves animals being killed continually, every day, day after day, week after week, year after year, animal getting killed after animal killed, when I just could eat plants, and animals don't need to be killed for that. To me, that just, just starters are what I don't like about meat. Then I talked about all its other bad consequences of animal agriculture, the environmental degradation, such as Amazon rainforest destruction, habitat, species loss, greenhouse gas emissions. So we can keep going on there. Do I drink milk? No. I mean, vegetarians can and will and do drink milk, but if you're vegan, you have absolutely no animal products. And yes, I do drink milk. I have almond milk, I have flaxseed milk, I have hemp milk, I have oat milk, sometimes I have rice milk. So I drink tons of milk. I just bought whatever those big cartons of milk are today at the market of flaxseed milk. So yes, I drink milk all the time. Love milk, but not animal milk, not cow pus, hormone-filled milk that involves killing the calves of the, because think about it, if a mammal is lactating, mammals just don't lactate on their own. They need to be pregnant. So first of all, you have a female cow who's forcibly raped, impregnated against her will, and when she gives birth, the babies are taken away and typically slaughtered, especially if it's a male. It just becomes veal. There's so much death and horror and cruelty in milk. So no, vegans don't want any part of that. In case you weren't sure, if a lot of people think, it's just walking around the cow and you milk it in a field, who's getting harmed? There's a lot of harm. Yep, plant-based milks, you got that, hard neck. Nathan, vegan, eat no animal products. Simple. Yep, that's pretty much it. We eat no animal products because no matter how you slice it, there's always going to be some form of cruelty in any animal product. Even if you're just shaving wool off a sheep, there's cruelty in that, and the sheep doesn't die. But, that's a kind example compared to the vast majority of horrible actions that are performed onto animals in animal agriculture. Yeah, Corbin, that's the difference between vegan and vegetarian. Yeah, that's it. Vegans, no animal products. Vegetarians are vegans, except they will have, dairy and some will eat fish. That's pescatarian. dairy, and eggs. That's what separates vegans from vegetarians as far as the foods eaten. There's ethical and moral differences obviously too, but that's the dietary differences there. Raw 83 brings up a good point. You can make your own oat milk too without killing animals. And Ray Saver brings up the most important distinction between vegetarians and vegans, that we're better dancers, So, that's more reason to go vegan. No problem, Corbin. No problem. So again, that's why I don't eat animal products, because of the inherent cruelty. And you might be saying, well, aren't you missing something if you're not eating animal products? Are you going to be deficient and weak and all that stuff? Like, no, I've been putting my blood tests up here. I've been vegan for 10 years. I have blood tests going back for 8 years and not deficient in things. In fact, my cholesterol is a wee bit high for a vegan. It's still in the healthy range, but people say you can't get cholesterol as a vegan. You can. Everything's healthy, not pre-diabetic or diabetic. My testosterone levels are those of a man 25 years younger than me. I'm stronger than I've ever been before, fitter than I've ever been before. There's no negative consequence as far as like denying your body what it needs. I know anti-vegans love to assert that, but the reality is there's no truth to that, unless you're really doing something silly, like just eating one food or really eating a tiny amount of food, like you want to look really skinny and you're under eating. And that's true on any diet. That can cause malnutrition issues. But if you're eating a balanced, sensible vegan diet, not fasting or just eating juice or whatever forever, you're typically not going to have these issues that these anti-vegans all claim they had, which 99% of them are doing one of these weird things like I was talking about. And then they have the nerve to blame veganism for their failures or their bad results. Like, no, blame yourself for eating nothing but like fruit for like 5 years or drinking urine for 3 years or whatever crazy thing. Eating potatoes, rice, and vegetables, that caused all these problems. Not drinking the urine or not eating food for 35 days. I mean, get real. How come it hasn't happened to me yet? Because, I haven't done those extreme types of, trendy diet things. Okay, let me kind of stretch a little bit here, guys. All right, so, let me see what's going on here. Let me make sure I'm up to date on everything happening here. I didn't miss anything. Okay, interesting. Okay. Anyway, let's get back to this here, guys. All right. Hey, Johnny, it's late where you're at, huh? 11. Yeah, you got to go, Johnny. All right, good to see you. I'm glad you could stay as long as you could, and hope you guys don't get too bored of me. Like I said, I might be live streaming more days this week than not because of our work situation here. We're getting our roof repaired, and not only is that super expensive, but they're just like banging on crap all day. So that only leaves the nighttime to work, and it's hard to like research a video and record one the same day. So I might just do live streams this week and chill with y'all. Hey, Groovy Lisa, what is up? Good to see ya. All right, cool. I just want to mention too, it's hard to see all of you guys and all your comments, but you can always leave a super chat tip that'll flash in my face. I have the link there to our Streamlabs page, which Vegan Gains turned me on to, and they don't take a percentage at all, 0% of any chat tips there. And I'll see that, and if you leave over $5, it'll play a cool trap beat, and it'll do text to speech. It'll read your super chat tip here for all, which is really fun. So anyway. Okay, cool. No boredom here. Produce on pills. So you might get sick of me this week, but hopefully you won't. I'm just doing the best I can with our situation here of the roof being just mangled for 3 days. Let's see. I'm never bored. Thanks, guys. You might not say that after a few more days of this. Hey, Patrick, Daisy, tips on going vegan. The most important thing, I think, if you already are going vegan and you want to stay vegan, is to make sure you have go-to meals. Like before you went vegan, I'm sure you had your kind of go-to breakfast. Something, like maybe, you don't have like 100 different breakfasts in 100 days. You probably rotate between like maybe 2, 3, 4 things. So you want to have some go-to breakfasts, go-to lunches, go-to dinners. So you don't want every day to be like, wow, every day is so new and magical. What is going on? I have no idea. No, you want life to be kind of like normal. You know what I'm saying? Not like weird and experimental. Even though you should have some of that, but I'm saying it shouldn't always be like, whoa, you're landing on Mars. So have some go-to meals, and I'll give you the link to our ebook here. Let me give you a link to our shop.happyhealthyvegan.org here, and you can get a copy of Cubic Carb Baby. And let me take you there. I'll show you what it is. We're actually right now, we're completely out of the print book, so I apologize for that, because we're making a new book, which Angie's really close to. We still need to proof it and stuff. We're getting to that point. Just a couple more recipes need to be tweaked. So we're out of the print edition of Cubic Carb Baby. We've since COVID, we've put the ebook of Cubic Carb Baby on sale for half price at $6.50. So we're going to keep it there for the entire duration, because many of you guys need to cook for yourselves now. You're used to going out and all that. So anyway, you can check that out. Just put the link to our shop there. Ebooks in stock always. Print book out, because we sold out, and we're going to put all the money into instead of putting it into Keep It Carb Baby, we're going to go big on our new book. So anyway, thanks for asking there, guys. And Ralph Roberts just donated. Would I rather have to fight a bear or a gorilla? Let me think there. Well, I know bears have like the ferocious claws, that could probably cut you open. A gorilla, I don't know. I think a bear sounds more frightening than a gorilla. A gorilla, I guess it would just beat you with its brute strength. And I imagine the bear is probably faster if you're trying to run and evade a bear. So, I don't know. I would hopefully not have to fight either of them. I love all animals, and hopefully they will see, hey, there's a cool, sweet man there that doesn't eat animals. I'll be chill to him. So hopefully it won't be a problem I'll have to experience. But anyway, thanks a lot for your super chat tip there. Much appreciated. Check something out here. Why does it say it's finished there? That's crazy. Okay. Anyway. All right, so saw a few of you guys say you have the book already, Keep It Carb Baby. Yeah, we've been debating. We've been toying with the idea to print some of those up anyway, even though we're going to go big on the new book. We're thinking about having some copies of the old book for you guys that just found us, and maybe we'll do a bundle of the two books together. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. But anyway, let's get back to your questions here. Let's see. Let's Go Vegan says a gorilla is 4 times strong as a human. Yeah, but how much stronger is a bear than a human? It's just, maybe it's not a matter of strength, but how sharp its claws and teeth are compared to a gorilla. Because gorillas eat plants, and bears can rip through cars. And they're vegan, so yeah. Let's see, Luna. Show my blood work and what I look like. I mean, maybe you're new to our channel, Luna, but I've been putting my blood work up longer than anyone I know. I have blood work going back to 1999, like 11 years before I went vegan. But since I went vegan in 2010, I got my first blood test in 2012, which I have up on our channel, and I've been getting my blood tested regularly every 12 to 18 months, Luna. So and they're up here for you guys to see. You can like scroll through it. I usually cover the big ones like vitamin B12, vitamin D, and my diabetic stuff like that. But I put the entirety of the blood test, so unblurred except for like my name, the doc, patient info, and you can see the entire thing. You want to see what my any of my white blood cell count, red blood cell count, that's all there. Calcium, anything, you can check it all out. So I'm extremely transparent, more so than any meat eater person, anti-vegan that I know of. I mean, I don't know what more I can do. I showed you, I've done extra tests. I've gotten like testosterone tests. Oh, not me. Okay, you're talking to someone else. Okay, Luna. Yeah, you're probably talking to someone who's saying that, what we're doing is unhealthy. Yes, I'm glad I got to say that, though. I've been putting blood tests up forever, guys. I'm one of the most, prolific blood test vegans or YouTubers you'll find, It's kind of funny, like those anti-vegans that like to say how unhealthy vegan diets are. I'm putting my blood tests up, and many other vegans are too, but I'm not really seeing, I don't want to mention their names. You guys know what I'm talking about, the guy with that weird hairline and that girl that says, I've aged rapidly and my hair's falling out at age 53. Anyway, they're not really putting their blood tests on. And the few times that these people put them up, they're usually pretty bad, So, I don't want to mention any names once again, but you guys know what I'm talking about. I put them up all the time, and they're generally pretty good. Yeah, one time my LDL was a little high, and one time my vitamin D, instead of being at 30 and in the 30s, it was like 29.8 or something like that. And I got back up because I got it tested in the middle of winter. You get it from sunlight. I went back in the spring, and lo and behold, it's above 30 again. So yeah, I love getting blood tests, and I love to share them with you guys to show you that all this nonsense from these anti-vegan trolls it's just complete nonsense. Like I said, they don't even put their tests up. Like, how fair is that? So anyway, I just put a link there to our store if you want to get our ebook. That's there for you guys, half price until life kind of sort of gets back to normal. Like, there's no more lockdowns, you can go to restaurants, all of that. Let's see. Do we have someone fighting with people in here, Race? Let me know if someone's like being unkind to people, or are they being cool? I don't know. I can't see all the comments. I said when I have like 50 odd people like it is now, it's pretty much impossible to see everything going on. And I really depend on like Race Lever to help keep things, cool and chill here. I don't want people coming here and fighting with our viewers or people who want to learn more about veganism or whatever. This is a safe place. It's a community. If someone wants to come here and poop on our community, you don't have a right to be here. That's why we have our policies here. Right? People shouldn't feel threatened or anything like that. So I'm just putting that out there. So if you really want to get a comment in my face throw, I left the link to our Streamlabs page there. It's what Vegan Gains uses. YouTube doesn't take 1% out of it. Or you can leave a super chat tip down below there, that $ icon. YouTube takes 1% out of that. Either way, I'll be sure to see your comments there if you want to get something in my face. Okay, so anyway. All right, cool, Nathan. We're all good, man. Chill vegan vibes. That's what I want, man. That's all I want here is chill vegan vibes. Actually, let me try to go full screen on this browser. Hopefully I don't mess it up here. Let me try it out. I want a little more screen real estate. Yeah, that looks so much better. Oh, awesome. Why wasn't I doing that before? Race keeps running like a Swiss watch. That's what I love about Race and Tracy. You guys are awesome moderators. And I really want to just take a moment here to say how much I appreciate what you guys do. You're just hanging out here and chilling with me, chilling with us, and doing a big service for us here, us, meaning everyone, all the viewers, just providing, helping to make this a nice, chill, safe place. That's what I want. That's our vibes here, even though I'm, I debate and all that, kind of philosophy thing. It doesn't mean I'm a dick or anything like that. I'm a nice person, I'm a respectful person, and I expect everyone to kind of bring some semblance of that at least. Be cool, be chill, don't be dicks. So yeah, Race helps out a lot with that because I can't catch everything going on in the chat. It's just impossible for my vegan brain fog brain to handle when there's 100+ people on. Just joking about the vegan brain fog. Don't have it. Let's see, Luna, your vitamin D was so low, your doctor was shocked. That was last month. Still healing. Yeah, vitamin D, if you're take a supplement for sure. Yeah, when mine was like 29.8 or 9, my doctor wrote me a prescription supplement. I go, I'll just go get some sunlight, which I did. I know that's not an option for everyone. You're busy. You live in a place where you can't get sunlight year round. I'm very lucky here in Southern California that at this latitude, I'm barely at the border where I can get sunlight, sufficient vitamin D sunlight year round. It's tougher like in the wintertime. You have to go out at high noon for like a while, like 20-30 minutes, as opposed to like summertime, just go out for a few minutes, and it doesn't even have to be high noon. So yeah, Race points out, I'm not a dick. I just shop at Dick's Sporting Goods. That's where I just got my weight set, the dumbbell. I'm sorry, the Olympic barbell and a bunch of steel plates, which is out in my home gym. I'm going to make a video about how I made my home gym. I'll show you. We took a few little snapshots and videos of the process of making it. We're still making it. My squat rack should be coming tomorrow, and my battle rope should be coming tomorrow. So hopefully they come at a reasonable time that I'll be able to build it all. And then once that's happened, the gym is ready to go. I'm already using it, you know, but it'll be fully functional once I get all those things in place. Really excited. Yeah, window sunlight better than nothing. Just try to get some sunlight, basically. You know, hopefully the glass isn't filtering out the UV, but yeah. Let's see. So any questions here? Am I missing anything, guys? Let's see. Let's see. In Alaska, yeah, you're at a latitude there. Chucklebutt? Is that your name? Yeah, you're definitely at a latitude where, yeah, vitamin D, sunlight in the wintertime is not going to happen. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, supplement. Not a medical doctor, but I've read this quite a bit. I know what latitudes work, and you're definitely not in it. Like here in Southern California, I have barely at the right latitude. But any further north, like say like Central California, San Francisco, not enough sunlight in the wintertime. So Alaska, therefore, you know, definitely not enough. Portland or British Columbia, where Peter's at, yeah. Hey, there's Angie B. Whoa, Angie's in the house. Let's say hello to Angie. Yeah, fellow wrench wielder, just like Race here. Who's my favorite vegan activist? Asked VLAM. You know, I don't have a favorite. I appreciate any and every person who's doing his or her part to move veganism forward. I mean, again, I want to point out, not every vegan activist has to be like, you know, the classic kind, you know, where, you know, like a Earthling Ed or Greatest Speech Ever, Gary Yourofsky. I mean, medical doctors can be. Like, I consider Dr. Garth Davis, you know, author of Proteinaholic, a vegan activist. He's one of the, you know, the few vegan medical doctors who's actually vegan, you know, ethically, morally. So I appreciate everyone who's doing what they're doing, you know. I really can't think of too many people who are ethical vegans that are like, they're doing such a crappy job. I appreciate all. Wrench is imposing his wrench dominance. Yeah, Rays, I guess you do have wrench dominance because you've been here longer for sure. Oh, there's a great one, Angie. Yes, Sail Ranch Sanctuary. Gosh, see, a lot of people don't consider people that own animal sanctuaries to be vegan activists, but yeah, most of them are. Yeah, Jen from Sail Ranch Sanctuary. If gosh, I got to get a link. Let me put a link down there for Sail Ranch because let me get a link here. Sail, because they are in need of money, guys. You know, COVID has affected their whole donation situation, and I'll link to their donate page here. Let me see if it goes through. Let's see. Ooh, I'm in the wrong one here. Here it is. All right, here it is. So yeah, they in wintertime, it costs more to operate these animal sanctuaries too, because they need more materials for bedding. It's colder. And like I said, because of COVID, a lot of their regular donations have dried up a bit. So if you can give anything to them, they're vegans too. They are vegans, vegan activists, ethical vegans. That's why they bring in these animals. And we visited them last spring, and it was a gorgeous thing to see all these beautiful animals thriving, being surrounded by so much love. And these are animals that were going to be killed. They were being taken to slaughterhouses, or they were going to be killed in some way or shape or form. So if you guys can help them out, that would be totally awesome. Oh, what's going on here? Yikes. Okay, so I got that in there I got the link in there, I see. So yeah, if you can help out Sail Ranch Sanctuary. So there's another kind of the unsung heroes of vegan activism, animal sanctuary operators, you know. So anyway, let's see, good questions there. Well, I'm missing something there. What's Lex Lies? What is that? I am missing stuff. See, that's why I'm glad I have our moderators here to keep things together. Let's see, the Opinionated Kid. How can I be an activist at my age? You already are. If you are talking to other people and, you know, in a way that's like, you know, non-threatening, in a way where you're not speaking down to them, like I'm so much more morally better than you, you know, or whatever. As long as you're not doing anything like that, if you're just really just sharing your truth about veganism to them, letting them know, hey, we're young and climate change is freaking real. And if you want to have a planet to live on when you're like 30 years old or 40 years old and have your kids have a planet that they can live on, go vegan, because it's the number one biggest action that you can do as an individual. As governments may or may not get their thing together, it's the biggest action you can do. Animal agriculture, the number one source of greenhouse gas emissions. I mean, that alone should get all your friends to go vegan. Do they want to have a planet that they can live on when they're my age? I've been lucky. I'm 53. Our planet is still more or less livable. That's changing. It's for the worse every year. Just let them know the truth about this. You know, this is your guys' really, I mean, I might be able to, if we don't do anything or much of anything, I could probably maybe eke out the rest of our lives here, me and Angie, you know, until things get really crappy. But you guys, if you're a kid right now, I worry for you guys. I really do. You know, and I really do. And this is one reason why I'm doing what I'm doing. I want to be able to look back when I'm older and say, hey, you know, I did pretty much everything I could do. I quit real jobs and everything, and here I am, you know, working as an activist to save the lives of animals, and the noble goal of trying to give the future and the current people, the young kids like you, a planet that you can live on. You know, and it's not only for humans, it's for all the animals that live on this planet too, so we don't kill them all too through you know, what we're doing as far as destroying our environment. So you can be an activist as a kid. Let's see. Den Kona says Ryan's statement is 100% based on fact. Yeah, we can't all drive electric guitars, electric cars, like Teslas, and all that stuff. Yeah, I mean, there's things that we all can do, but I mean, yeah, not everyone can get a Tesla Model 3, even though they try to make the affordable Tesla, even though the price of electric cars is coming down. But still, we all can right now. And right, let me just say again. The number one source of greenhouse gas emissions is animal agriculture, more than all of transportation combined. So that alone should tell you the importance of switching your diet around. It has more of an impact than driving Teslas can have. You can do that right now. No extra money. In fact, you could probably save money from going 100% plant-based, 100% vegan. So it's something you could do today. You don't need a bunch of money. You don't need to live in some privileged situation or anything like that. Just the privilege of being able to have, like, you know, a supermarket or a market of some kind at your disposal. That's pretty much the only requirement, and, you know, be able to afford it. But I tell you, if money is an issue, meat's not cheap, even though it's subsidized by our taxpayer money unfairly. Play some Pink Floyd on those guitars. Let's see. Let's see. Maybe I will. I hardly ever do this. Let me see. Almost at it. Was a whole step off on that augmented 7th chord thing there. Anyway, cool. And that's totally cold. I usually warm up for a long time doing little drills. I usually don't pick up a guitar and break into song or anything like that. So, all right, I don't do that too often, but what the hell, you know? That was Breathe from Pink Floyd's Dark Side of the Moon. Ryan is the next secret underdog to Twitch music streaming. Yeah, maybe so. Maybe so. You want to hear some impressions? No, Travis, don't get me started with impressions, especially if Angie's watching right now. You definitely don't want to get me started with some impressions. She really, I don't know. She really has a doesn't like me doing impressions. I can see why. I only do them very rarely when I'm in the mood there. No, like it's weird how I sort of can do Yoda. I don't ever practice Yoda, but it somehow works when I try it. I'm not sure what I'm thinking when I do Yoda, but I'm not feeling it right now. No accents. I'm not gonna do accents. See, there she goes. No accents, babe. Yeah, I'm not gonna do any accents right now. Not. Let's see. Let's see. Ray's is saying, do that Angie impression you do. When she's not watching. Oh, when I do my impression of Angie, huh? Let me do it. I'm just kidding. I don't do that. I would never do that. Race, you're trying to get me in trouble here. He's completely making that up. How about Pink Floyd with Yoda on vocals? Yeah, there you go, Travis. Yeah, I can see some anti-vegan capturing that. Say, look, Ryan can't sing at all because he's vegan. Look at that crazy voice he has. It has destroyed and deteriorated his vocal cords. He sounds like Yoda when he sings, yeah? Yeah, you want to drive an electric guitar, huh? Maybe one day we'll have an electric guitar that we can drive, not just an electric car. Yeah, but if you want to get a comment from my face, I left a link down there. Vegan Gains has a bot doing it. He's more technical than I am, but I have the link down there to our Streamlabs page where they don't take a cut off Super Chat tips, or just leave one on the normal way, the YouTube way. It's all good. That way I can, address your question or comment, or, if I'm not seeing it, the 140 odd people on right now. So, no matter how un-vegan brain fogged I may be, I'm a limited, finite human being. Let's see. HT International, do I have videos up on how to go vegan properly? I mean, I don't think we have any with that title. That's a great title, by the way, HT. But no, just watch any of our vlogs on our homepage on YouTube, Happy Healthy Vegan. We have a whole just playlist of like what we eat in a day type videos. Just follow what we're doing there. Every day's different. Some days, we'll eat more, I don't know, maybe we'll have a little more vegan junk food than we have on other days, but we eat a whole food plant-based diet. Some days we'll have some pizza or burritos from whatever, but I'm saying, yeah, just watch what people like us who have been vegan for 10 years, since 2010, both of us. Angie's been vegetarian since the 1980s. So we don't fail at this because we're doing it right. We're eating a healthy, balanced, whole food, plant-based diet. We just don't do weird, trendy ways of being vegan. There's a whole bunch of ways to be vegan. You could be a junk food vegan. That's fine, but that's probably not the healthiest way to make it sustain forever. You could just eat Oreos and drink olive oil all day and call yourself vegan, but that's gonna fail. You could just eat fruit all day. That's gonna fail. Just don't do anything extreme like that. Don't limit your diet unnecessarily, because people say a vegan diet's limiting. No, I eat a more diverse array of foods now than I ever have. I just don't eat the animal product bits, but I eat all sorts of plants all day. So have a balanced, sensible diet. Don't do silly, trendy things, fasting, juicing. If you want to have a juice here and there, that's cool, but just don't, I'm vegan, I'm just gonna drink juice all day or something like that. If you want to have a juice in the morning, cool, that's awesome. Hey, Amy Lee, wow. Thank you so much for that extremely generous super chat tip there. Much appreciated. Wow, much love to you, Amy. I want you to know me that you appreciate how I ran for office as part of my activism. Yes, it was definitely a part of my activism. I believe there is too much focus on grassroots activism. I hope you run again and more vegans will learn by your example. Well, thank you so much, Amy. Yes, I didn't want to run as the vegan candidate. I was running on, very kind of what I believe in, the things I believe, no matter what my political party is or anything like that. It's a belief of compassion. The same compassion I have for animals, I have for humans as well. I'll get to your question there, Ralph Roberts. I'll get to that. It's just I don't like to see animals suffer. I don't like to see humans suffer. I believe I found better ways to address homelessness that are more cost effective than what's happening now, having like the police deal with homelessness. We should have specialists. Anyway, I'm going, thank you so much. But I'm saying, even though I didn't want to run as the vegan candidate, I was out there vegan. I didn't hide the fact that I was vegan, and I tried to make some mention of veganism anytime I was being interviewed or at the debates that we had, the live debates. So Yeah, and I think I got some people aware about veganism that, are maybe curious, like, oh, I've never met a vegan before, or, this vegan's very sensible. I thought vegans were all like, emotional or whatever, what kind of stereotypes people might have. So yeah, I'm thinking about running again, but if I ever do run again, I'm going to do it right. I'm going to make sure I have proper funding, meaning not just the support of you guys, which was amazing. I got like $3,000 in donations from you guys, which gave me a real candidacy. I was able to like do things that the guys that had $20,000 or $100,000 had, like, websites, RyanLum.net. I was able to make a candidate statement in the official ballot that got mailed out to everyone. That cost like $1,000 to have that in there. That was a huge chunk of my budget there. I was putting ads out there. So I was able to have a real campaign, but I was outgunned by people with $50,000 and $100,000 campaigns. So I got to find a way to get it funded properly. Maybe a vegan organization could donate a couple $10,000. Maybe Andrew Yang's Humanity Forward needs some kind of super PAC assistance. So that's how politics works, guys. You need to get out. If you really want to run an effective campaign and win, you need some major money. Otherwise, you just did what I did. It was a great experience, and I spread a message of compassion, animal rights, and environmentalism to Long Beach politics. And I left a little dent on the Long Beach political scene, a very small one. People are still talking to me about my race, people that are involved in Long Beach politics. So cool, thank you there. And let me get back to that other tip here that I missed. Let me see if I got it here. Ralph was asking, okay, and thanks for leaving it on Streamlabs too, Ralph. Or yeah, I told you, it's untouched by YouTube. They don't take a cut at Streamlabs. Do I like Nick Drake? And any Halloween movie recommendations? Aha, good question. Angie and I, every time around this time this year, watch our favorite vampire movie of all time. I've talked about it many times. I love this movie so much. It's so freaking good. It's called Only Lovers Left Alive, made by the famous, sort of famous, well, at least well-known American kind of art film director, Jim Jarmusch. It has big actors in it. You probably know Tom Hiddleston. He plays Loki in those Marvel comic things. Tilda Swinton, among others. And I love the movie because it's kind of like me and Angie. They're these weird kind of secluded people. They're vampires. One's an ethereal musician like myself. He sits in this dark room like here and plays his vintage guitars and gets these great textures out, and he's bummed at all the idiot humans out there that are destroying the planet, and it's amazing. And the Tilda, the other female vampire, she's this artistic, creative, more spiritual kind of type. It's just an awesome movie. Check it out. Only Lovers Left Alive. It's one of our favorite movies of the 2000s for sure. It's our favorite vampire movie of all time. Yeah, great. He makes these great recordings. He makes these great songs. He's just like this awesome musician making music that it's not too far from the stuff I make. It's really cool. It's shocking. Every time I watch it, I'm just kind of like, whoa, this movie's kind of hits close to home. He's so bummed at how the humans have destroyed their planet so bad. So, with such utter like disregard for anything, like the environment, destroying the environment. The pollution's gotten so bad. They're already like tainting their own blood. They're having trouble finding good blood. They're just going to like I don't want to give too much away. They're going to hospitals and getting blood on the black market because they want to have untainted blood. And that's what's happening on our planet. Humans are destroying the planet in every way, shape, or form. There's toxins and pollutants in our waters and animals. So anyway, that's our favorite vampire movie there. So I could talk about that movie all day. In fact, we're just talking about today. God, it's that time of year to watch. I'm going, it's really close in time. I want to watch it after the roofers are gone so we can be fully happy again. It's kind of weird dealing with this crazy roofing going on here. And I want it to be a little bit cooler, where it feels more like autumn. It still feels kind of summerish here. I'm wearing shorts and stuff, guys, So, it doesn't feel like autumn here. It feels like summer. Just the days are shorter. That's the only difference right now. So anyway, good questions here, guys. Again, if you want to leave a super chat so I can see it in front of my face with 140 people on, it's kind of hard. I left the link down there to Streamlabs where I tell you they don't take any cut, or you just leave the normal super chat tip down there at the $ icon via YouTube. It's all good. All good. So anyway, Yeah, I know. Damn TCV. Yeah, I know. Outside of this area, just here, this is a common thing that happens in here in our climate. That October can feel kind of summery, which is one of the reasons why we love going camping in October. Because most summer people have gone away. They're gone, and the beaches are empty again, relatively, and camping spots are nicer. But yeah, we're not going this year. Hopefully next year. In fact, I told Angie I'm gonna commit. I'm gonna just book our camping spot for next year. So I'm committed to next October to go. Let's see. Let me get some water, you guys. I've been chatting so much here. I forgot to drink any water. Yeah, Angie points out at least it's not hot at night now. I mean, yeah, it's not hot at night. It's still not like autumn at night. I wish it got a little cooler at night. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of still I still have the AC running a little lightly at nighttime. I like to sleep in cold weather. I don't like going to sleep when it's like above like 70 degrees. Vaughn Shillif, how do I get my fat soluble vitamins? I'm not a nutritionist or medical doctor. Which vitamins are you referring to when you're talking about the fat soluble vitamins? I mean, I really don't supplement all that much, if you're wondering. I mean, yeah, I eat enough calories. I'm getting plenty of nutrition because I'm eating a lot of different foods, a lot of different nutrient profiles. And as far as supplements go, there's not that many I take. I just put some duckweed in the form of Clean Machine green protein in my smoothies. I'll show you that here. It's a whole food plant. That's what I love about it so much. It's not like a bunch of weird isolates. It just happens to be a whole food plant that is super nutritionally dense and has an amino acid profile that's like whey. So that's why a lot of I got into it for like strength gains at the gym, but now I just have it in my smoothies all the time. I'll put in more if I've done some heavy lifting, like really working the glutes, the big muscles of the legs. Oh yeah, and I have a coupon code for that too. Let me send that to you if you're interested in it. Here it is. You want to get that. Also too, I made a video about this earlier in the year. It was determined through laboratory analysis that it has 3 forms of bioavailable vitamin B12. Like, they didn't think to look for that before because they wouldn't think it would exist in an aquatic plant like that. But yeah, it's in there. So yeah, there's a link for it if you want to check it out. I have that virtually every day as long as I'm having a smoothie, and not paid other than like an affiliate commission. I just love their company, and it's ran by vegans. That's one reason why I'm promoting so big. They're just really cool people. So anyway, let's see if I don't know if I saw the follow-up question there. Let's see. Hey, Cook Dumplings, how is it going? All right, so now's a good time to ask me a question. I'm kind of in between questions, so if you want to do that, now's a great time. Okay, Ralph, you remember recommending that movie before. Any new recommendations? I mean, if you've never, as far as like a Halloween type, season, it has nothing to do with Halloween. But if you're looking for like scary movies this time of year, you may have seen it before, especially if you're older. Rosemary's Baby is just freaking awesome. If you've never seen Rosemary's Baby, you got to see it this autumn season at some point. Okay, someone asked my favorite vegan pizza. Well, speaking of horrors and scary things, I'll show you my. Oh gosh, I don't have a link to them. There's a pizza place here in Long Beach. Let me see if I can find their. It's called. Oh god, I can't type and turn sideways. It's called Fourth Horseman Pizza because it's on 4th Street. And it's not a vegan restaurant, but it is. Let me show you the website here. You can see how cool this place is. You can't eat in there now because of like local restrictions, but it has this spooky horror theme. They have 2 monitors up on the walls. They're always playing usually some kind of vintage retro horror movie, and they have several delicious, amazing vegan pizzas. My favorite one there is the Frailty, and all their pizzas are named after a horror movie. Frailty is this cool horror movie that stars Matt McConaughey. It's really cool. If you want to see another horror movie you probably never heard of, check out Frailty. It has lots of weird little twists and all. It's really cool. That's where our favorite pizzas are, and we've been ordering them maybe once every week or so, for the past few months, during lockdown and stuff. Just order on an app, go down there and pick it up. So if you live in the SoCal area, definitely check out the Fourth Horseman. It's definitely my favorite local vegan pizza. The best vegan pizza I ever had in my life, though, in our lives, I'm sure Angie would agree, was a pizza we had on Maui in the town of Paia at, what's the name of that place? Oh man, Wood Fire Grill. Is that the name of it, Angie? Do you remember? I'm having a vegan brain fog right now. It's been a few years. I don't think about it every day, obviously, since it's not practical information for me to utilize on a daily basis being in California. But yeah, it was so fresh, so flavorful. It was a delight to eat. In fact, we ate it every day, every night. We ended up back there. It was so good. I think it's called the Wood Fire Grill in Paia. I think maybe Angie will search it out or something like that. But that's my all-time favorite. But since I can't really get there, I'm just driving down the street here to Fourth Horseman in Long Beach. Oh, you heard a delivery guy, Angie? Okay, wow. Okay. Oh, wow, okay. Are you in the tub? I can go check it. Want me to check? Okay, yeah, because she had a delivery come the other day, and she wasn't able to get to the door quick enough, and it turned out it needed a signature, and yeah, our mail's still coming. It's been like this for the past few weeks. Mail comes at 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock. I think it's the defunding of the post office that you're seeing at work. Plus, there's more mail now with all the election-related stuff, all the flyers, campaign literature. So anyway, let's see. How long have I been on this live stream? Let me see. It might be time for us to start thinking about dinner. Yeah, an hour 45. I won't stay on too much longer because what's that, babe? Too heavy. Okay, hang on one second, guys. Let me see what it is. Oh my God, my rack is here? Holy crap.
No, that's not here.
Oh, maybe it's the battle ropes.
Stack, I said.
Okay.
Maybe it's the battle ropes. It's really heavy.
All right, guys. I need to go. There's a big, heavy bunch of packages out there, too heavy for Angie to lift. So I got to go see what is going on here. I have no idea, and I don't want someone to steal our stuff. And Angie's got out of the tub too, so I'm gonna go take care of that.
I'm not really dressed.
Huh?
Consider I'm not really.
Yeah, she's not really dressed. So, like I said, we're going to have a weird schedule this week because of the roofing that's going on here. We're getting a new roof, our 100-year-old roof or whatever. It's really old. It's getting replaced. So what I'm saying is it's going to be hard for us to produce normal videos. So you might see more live streams because, once the guys go, I can come on and chat with you all guys. So you might see me again tomorrow. And Angie's going to try to whip out, during all the construction, put her headphones on and whip out an Angie's Animal Friend. She has all that footage in place there. So Joe, come on. All right, guys, so I better go get this stuff before someone gets some wise ideas about my stuff. All right, guys, so as always, much love to everyone. Thanks, Race Lever. I'll tell you tomorrow what it is, assuming I come on tomorrow. But I'm hoping tomorrow my squat rack's going to come, and I'm going to build it.
Where's the camera?
There's
Oh,
Angie.
there it is.
There's
Hey, I
Angie.
don't know what I look like. Right, it's on this camera?
Yeah. Oh, wait, no.
All right.
There it is, but we can see it over here and
So
stuff.
confusing.
Yeah, there you are.
Oh my gosh, I literally just hopped out of the tub. All right,
You look great for
anyways,
being out
love
of
you
the tub.
guys.
Look how sweet you are.
Aw.
Have a lovely wife. All right, guys. I will see you guys.
Bye.
If not tomorrow, I'll see you
Snack
Wednesday.
again soon.
Yeah, we're gonna do a snack again too. Remember, snack again is coming up, guys. We have a lot of stuff planned. Just gotta wait for the roofers to go to really be fully actualized again. All right, much love, and I'm gonna go get my packages, guys. All right, bye bye.
I knew I